Today we'll be reviewing the new Breitling Superocean 42. Let's jump right in. Hey guys, welcome back to the Shreve Crump and Low YouTube channel. I'm your host, Jack Tyler, and today we have the brand new 2022 Breitling Superocean here at the watch salon to review. Breitling has completely redesigned this model, so there are a ton of new features that we are so excited to share with you. We also have a few of the previous generation Superoceans still in stock, so it'll be fun to do a little bit of a side-by-side comparison between the new model and the outgoing one. So first off, before we get into the watch itself, we have to talk a little bit about the history of the Superocean. The Superocean was introduced back in 1957. Most people don't know that this watch has been out that long. It was released to meet the growing demand for dive watches and professional sports watches. Over the years, of course, the Superocean has taken on many different dial and case designs, but the DNA remains the same. Incredibly legible luminous dials, rotating bezels, and robust water resistance. Fans of the modern Superoceans are probably familiar with models like the Superocean 2 and the Heritage, which were inspired by the original watch released in 1957. Now what we have here today is a model that combines attributes of several historic Superoceans from the past while still creating an entirely new silhouette. Specifically for this piece, Breitling used the reference 2005, also known as the slow motion, to gain inspiration for the new design. The iconic slow motion Superocean is instantly recognizable because it has these really large, luminous, legible hands, which I think was part of the inspiration for the new model's design. True to form, this newest entry into the Superocean family comes with all of the features that you would come to expect from a modern flagship dive watch. 300 meters of water resistance, a ceramic bezel, and a generous application of lume. While this is all well and good, the real story of this watch is this brand new dial design. It seems that Breitling has opted to depart from the modern design language of the previous model and aim for a more vintage-inspired aesthetic. This push towards modern vintage is something that we've seen from a lot of other brands such as Omega and of course Tudor, and it really shows that these large brands are listening to what the community wants and focusing on the aspects of collecting that are important to us. One thing that I should mention is that the model that we are featuring in today's video is the 42mm variant, but this watch has also been released in not only 36 but also 44 and 46mm. Notably, the 46mm version comes with a mechanism on the side of the case that can be used to lock the bezel into place. So there's really a Superocean for everyone out there. There's also a really wide variety of colors in terms of the dial variations, and there's again something that kind of fit in your collection, whether it's something you want to wear every day to the office or something that you want as a fun summer watch to wear on the weekend at the beach. I personally feel like the value proposition on the Superocean line is really strong. These range from about $4,600 just shy of $5,000, and what you're getting in terms of history, brand, and also just build quality I think is fantastic at that price point. Let's go ahead and jump into the new dial configuration on this watch. Breitling has done away with the large air brick numerals and replaced them with an enlarged outer chapter ring, which has a 60-minute counter and surrounds the inner portion of the dial. On the dial itself, we have large lume-filled hour markers and hands that are highly legible to say the least, even at a glance, thanks to the massive minute hand. I want to show you a quick lume shot so you can really get an idea of how legible this watch is, whether it's at nighttime or if you're underwater. Really quickly before we move on, just want to say a huge thanks to you. We really enjoy making these videos, and if you like what you see, do us a big favor and hit that subscribe button below and let us know what you think about the new Superocean. Now getting into the specs of the 42mm variant, we have of course a 42mm stainless steel case that is 12.5mm thick and 50mm long. The new profile of the case has changed entirely, now featuring sweeping polished bevels and an overall much sleeker design in my opinion. The bracelet and the clasp have been updated, in my opinion upgraded on the new model, featuring a polished center link and micro adjustments in the clasp, which is always nice to have in those summer months where your wrist starts to swell and you need the watch to fit just a little bit bigger than normal and you don't have to go running to your local AD or watchmaker to get that fixed. Now the one thing that these two watches have in common is the movement. So both the new model and the old model both are utilizing the Breitling Caliber 17 movement, which is a workhorse, tried and true, super robust, and will keep these watches ticking and keeping accurate time for years to come. Overall, the new Superocean wears extremely well in my opinion. With all of the sizing and color options, there's certainly one that's right for your wrist. With all that being said, I want to ask you all a question. Which Superocean do you like better? The old version or the new? We'd love to hear from you, so please leave a comment below and let us know which one you would pick. Now keep in mind that all the watches featured in today's video are available at our 39 Newbury Street Watch Salon location and also, of course, at shrevecrumpandlow.com. So if you're interested in owning a Breitling or just trying one on, you know where to reach us. Well, that just about wraps it up for today's video. I hope you enjoyed learning about the new Superocean and a little bit about the history of this fantastic dive watch. And as always, thanks for spending a little time with us here today.